Welcome back to Industrial Park. I always love seeing the different interpretations of this place and the few instances of it appearing in Spongebob games. So I'm pretty happy to be here. I imagine it'll probably be a fairly tough area to move around. Area to move around and not die in. More complicated platform movement now. But it's just so good for video game ideas. I don't know why it's not more popular than it is for video games, even though it only appeared in one scene. I guess I'd say Rock Bottom is basically the same thing, but I guess it got a whole episode dedicated to it. Whereas this literally just got a few scenes, or a few seconds in one scene. I guess that's part of the issue. Rock Bottom, you have a lot, relatively speaking, a lot of material to work with. Sand Kelp Forest. In terms of like how to design it. Yeah, I couldn't quite make that work. I'm gonna need more health to get through here. Okay, it feels weird to say this. I don't think I can get... but I'm gonna need to... I can't get back here quickly right now though because I don't have a... darn it. I can't get back here quickly because I don't have the bus stop here yet. But the bus stop here might take quite a bit of effort to actually get to if it's anything like Rock Bottom. I suspect this will be like kind of like Rock Bottom, where it's kind of a difficult place. It's not a place you would normally come back to that many times, like if ever. You might have some kind of yellow pad somewhere. But it's not some place that you would usually spend that much time in. It's more just that you get through it once, you find this bus stop, and then if you ever have to go back, it's more of a quick in and out. Or at least quickly getting to the new segment that you can now access because you have the new power-up or something like that. This platform really is so much higher because of the input lag I have. Music here is cool though. But yeah, so here you don't have... And you have a very... What?! A very vague aesthetic to work off of. But it's not like, for instance, the Kelp Forest, where the aesthetic is basically just the same thing that you can repeat over and over and over. Or Rock Bottom, where you have like actual buildings from the show to put in or anything like that. I don't even remember what the industrial park looks like the few seconds you see of it in the actual show. But so you have to come up with a lot more original content for an interpretation of the industrial park you do for other areas that you would usually see in a SpongeBob game. So I guess that's it. Why you don't see this more often. Oh, you can actually float on this. I thought this would sink for some reason. Because the ones that are upright seem to sink, although I don't know if they actually do. It might just be their animation of them bouncing down and back up. Hello. Appreciate you not hurting me. Let's get rid of this guy too, if I can. Play this safe. Cool. Alright. But it's a fairly imposing place, so it makes sense for a place, one that would feature in a video game, but also be a bit more difficult. Which, I mean, Bikini Bottom was home to a fairly difficult boss fight. Also, keep in mind, Bikini Bottom kind of did the same thing. It didn't create an entire level off of Industrial Park. Probably in part because it didn't have much to work with. Can't see what... Here we go. I couldn't see if there was anything above me to do. I just kind of went up because there was nowhere else to go. You getting dizzy yet, SpongeBob? That's mean. Faking me out with those platforms. Really? That's also mean. What? What's the idea here? Is that not just down there? Kind of blocked my way. You do not take damage here, thank you. Camera. Oh! Oh! Ah! Darn, I don't have much health to work with here, guys. Come on. I can't afford this kind of tomfoolery. But yeah, so that was probably why in Bikini Bottom this area was only a single little boss arena, because that means they didn't have to try to come up with an entire environment based off of a few seconds of the show. And what characters might be doing in that place too. So they just had to come up with one little square arena. And what you might do in that would make sense with this theme. No, I don't need you. Is there a reason to go down here? Keep in mind, there are no checkpoints here of any sort, and I also don't have any way of healing, so this is feeling pretty... There's some pressure here. Probably has this place feeling dangerous a little bit. Interesting, I can go down there. I guess I might as well, since it means the jellyfish. One that they actually kind of hid away too. It's not just handed to you for free, really. You have to find it. It's kind of at the end of a path to be found in its own right. Ooh. More abilities that we still can't use. This music is awesome. I know, it feels so appropriate. It's not quite exactly the same... Oh, is that the same jellyfish it is? It's not exactly the same tone and instrumentation that Bikini Bottom had, which I think also worked really well here. But it's comparable. Yes! Thank you. I feel very accomplished now. Hi. Oh, it's a flounder. Hey, flounder. Oh, it's... God! It's the atomic flounder. Just standing there behind a wall. I guess it makes slightly more sense than the slug, doesn't it? Who's just stuck in a little corner that we could access. What's this place now? So that's we're going right there. Oh, that brought me up above where I was? Yes. Okay. See if there's anything to do on the left there at least. I only managed to figure that was... I don't think the atomic flounder has ever appeared like in costume in the show. At least not that I recall. I remember the atomic flounder appearing like in retirement and being in like business clothes, but being called the atomic flounder. Unless I know that they're an atomic flounder. I just realized that this one was a flounder because flounder is the only characters in Spongebob depicted with... I guess it's just where we get back to where I was. Isn't this where I just was? Depicted with sideways faces like that. And in that case, I guess we'll just take the bus stop out of here. So that was almost no damage run through here. I feel kind of good about that actually. I'll be able to have a sense of accomplishment in some capacity. Beautiful. Hello? Press circle and nothing happened. There you go. Yeah, so I guess we'll just come back to the atomic flounder later. We can see him here. At least we can't talk to him this time. We can't reach him, so we can't do anything about him. It's not as egregious as before where you could actually find him, or you could see him and couldn't do anything with him. Anyways, where else is there to go? Is there anywhere to go in downtown we couldn't go to yet? No, that's how we got here. There's Goo Lagoon, and I don't think we can get to Kelp Forest yet. There's Goo Lagoon, which, I mean, there are probably no new places we can access in Goo Lagoon, but there might be new characters doing whatever there, or things to find there otherwise. And there's Jellyfish Fields, which I don't know if we can access anything in Jellyfish Fields out there. I don't know if we can get to Kelp Forest. But in any case, what's our to-do list? We need to talk to Barnacle Boy again. We need to find Plankton's stuff. I don't like how these to-do list items don't update. Okay, in that case, I guess let's head on over to downtown first. I don't really have enough time to run anywhere else this episode. And by extension, this sitting of the game, since this episode will be the last one of this recording session. Some of those guys kind of like, ooh. Wave their arms through the water to help get themselves more speed, and it actually works. I'm so frustrated at the existence of that overpass now. Like, if the game would just let you go back through doors you've opened before, it would be perfect. It would make sense. It would be like what you should do in a Metroidvania. Open up doors to the past. So now you can get between the areas more easily and quickly, but nope. Closes again. Right. Hey boy. There's nobody there, mind you. You're showing the film, but nobody's watching it. Make of that what you will. By the way, what is it with the Spongebob? What kind of hand gesture are you making there, Barnacle Boy? What is it with the Spongebob designers and these massive noses that just like hang? Like noses that hang from a person's face. Squidward has the nose like that. Barnacle Boy has a nose like that. In fact, at one point they even like rub their noses together, if I remember right. Don't they have more than one film? I fear they would. Yay! And now he hates me again. Okay, in that case, the next thing to do is to see Patrick. I'm kind of tempted to try to... I don't really have time for it. I'm tempted to try to do that right now. Because... what's the best way to even do that? I mean, it's about the same time, I think, to go to the bus stop to the right or to just run over to Conch Street ourselves. But finding Patrick will take some time, so it took some time to actually get there last time. But I don't know if I trust myself to remember later. Ow. Wait, no, it was over here, wasn't it? I thought we would enter from the right. We're actually right next to Jellyfish Fields, which I think is... hello, please get out of my way. Actually, right about where Patrick is, so I think that's perfect. I'm getting some memory of this area. I might be totally wrong. I'm totally wrong. Okay, so I thought the place I wanted to go to was on the left, but I would get spit out at the right. It's actually exactly the opposite. The place I want to go to is on the right. I got spit out at the left from downtown. Okay, off we go then. I don't trust myself to remember that I need to go up to see Patrick next. And... yeah, maybe. I guess it's still a thing I have to do. I can see that. And I see that I have the item. But even so, I don't know if I'll remember where Patrick is next episode. If I don't go get him now. So I'll just do that to finish off the night. Good job jumping right up to me like, excuse me. Sir, you have some sort of condition, it looks like. If you weren't aware. Good fall. it's really, really hard to save myself if I fall off something accidentally or land on a ledge, because input delay makes it so that even if I time it right, so to speak, trying to jump again, the game will delay a couple more fractions of a second before I actually jump, so I won't usually succeed. Yes, thank you, jelly! I need all of that. Oh, I need to go to Mrs. Ah, darn it. I forgot. I do need to go back up to that overpass area because I need to see Mrs. Puff too. You know what, I'll do that instead. If I can get back up from here. Can I get back up from here? I think I might have to use the clam, which would be a horrible experience. Or something like that. Or I can just die, that's actually better. But no, I want to go to the boating school and get the proof that I'm a good noodle. Hopefully being there will help me remember, considering I just now forgot that I had to do this to begin with. Hopefully that'll make me remember that I need to see Nancy next. And I'll probably remember where she is fairly easily, since I know she's on the overpass. And I know to get to the overpass, you just go past the, or at least in the same general direction as the Sea Needle and Industrial Park, and then you actually just go past both of them, and you end up on the overpass. So it shouldn't be too hard for me to remember that properly. How to get to Nancy. I guess I'll just have to hope I can remember how to get to Patrick. Prove that I'm a good noodle, please. So this is why we can see this thing here. Although we couldn't actually see any stars anywhere earlier, I don't think. Lloyd. Peace. I think I'll she'll say I don't have enough stars. I think I need to take a few, apparently. Yeah, I had to take them all individually for some reason. Anyways, we'll see. See you next time, everyone, where we head on over to prove our good noodles, I guess. Bye, everyone.